In the spring of 1948, Wilbert Awdry received a telephone call from his publisher, Edmund Ward. He explained that his books, The Free Railway Engines and Thomas the Tank Engine, had been very successful, and, being pressured by his editor Eric Marriott, asked if Awdry would consider writing more stories. Wilbert was amazed by this request, and had to give it some serious thought. He decided that the next book would be about James, the engine who crashed in Thomas the Tank Engine, with new paint for a new start. The hardest thing about writing another book was coming up with story ideas that had to be fresh, funny, and had really happened. James showering water on the Fat Controller's top hat was an easy one, as Wilbert had witnessed something similar at a Ghent railway station in Belgium. His biggest inspiration, however, came from his brother George, who was then the librarian at the National Liberal Club in London, and passed unwanted copies of the Railway Gazette to him.
Before British Rail lost the ability to laugh at themselves, they had a page in that official magazine which they called the Scrap Heap, in which were recorded offbeat incidents. I started using some of these things in my books, and that became the discipline. Whatever happened to James and the others had to have happened, and have a railway-like explanation which fitted.
The Scrap Heap, which, said George, always had a smile in it, provided the basis for James and the Bootlace, as described in a November 14, 1947 article. The 8 a.m. train from Clacton to London stopped on a lonely section of the London and North Eastern Railway line near Wheeley, Essex, and for 10 minutes the passengers wondered. Then the guard entered a first-class carriage. He said, "Could anyone oblige the driver with a leather bootlace? We've been all along the train." A passenger was wearing a rare pair. Most bootlaces are now made of cotton, and he surrendered one. With the lace and a wad of newspapers, the driver mended the vacuum pipe which had burst, jamming the brakes. And the train went on, from the Daily Express. In addition, Gordon being switched off the main line and onto the loop was based on another article, dated September 5th. The train, which left Birmingham New Street for Euston at 2:35 p.m. yesterday, arrived back 35 minutes later. It had done a circular tour of Birmingham's suburbs. Explanation: last night, the routing indicator broke down, and the train got switched in error to the Manchester line. It had to be switched off that line and into the station again before it could run to Euston. It left again at 3:15, from the Daily Express of August 26th. The manuscript was quickly finished, and James the Red Engine was published in September 1948. From then on, Wilbert Awdry would use true events for his books, becoming a bedtime series respected by railwaymen for its authenticity.
Given that fiction, everything else in the stories has happened to some engine somewhere sometime, however offbeat it may be.